Hello everybody, welcome to our channel, Can AI Do It? Today I'm gonna be showing you how I created an AI agent that can upload videos to YouTube on my behalf. So what is the problem that this AI is solving? I currently have this YouTube channel, and in here, as you can see, I have many shorts. So what I'm doing is every time that I need to post a short, I go on create, then I upload the short, then I need to come up with title, description, hashtags, and all the information to make the short visible on YouTube. On average, I am spending 10 minutes for each short doing this. So as you can see on my Google Drive folder, I have at least 100 shorts to be scheduled. It will take a lot of time if I do this in the conventional way. So that's why I created this AI agent. And what it will do is it will upload my shorts to YouTube, schedule it, create titles, description, hashtags. If you'd like to learn how to do this, subscribe to the channel and let's get started. Okay, so first of all, let me show you how the workflow works. Then I'm gonna show you the tools that we need to create it. And then I'm gonna show you step by step how I built it. First of all, let's go to my YouTube channel. And as you can see so far, I have 2 shorts scheduled here. So let's go back to our workflow and click on execute. As soon as we do that, this agent will look in our spreadsheet for a file name. Then it will look for that file in Google Drive. Then it will download that file to our machine. Then this node will upload the file to YouTube as a private video, and this node here, it will take the downloaded file, transcribe it, then we will send the text, the transcript, to this node here, and this node will create the title, the description, hashtags, everything to make the video as SEO optimized as possible. Let's go here to our YouTube channel and refresh the page and see what's happened here. As you can see, a new video has been scheduled exactly to be posted on the 23rd of August 2025 at 7 a.m. If we go back to our spreadsheet here, this is the starting video. This is the first video that I want to be posted at the 23rd of August at 7 p.m., which is exactly this date here. So as you can see, the AI agent did for me in 30 seconds what I would have spent at least 10 minutes to do. Now I want to show you the tools that you will need if you want to create this AI agent. Okay, so first of all, you're gonna need the N8N Cloud because this is the software that we use to automate the whole process. Then you're gonna need to have Google Sheets, Google Drive, and a Google Cloud Console, and an OpenAI API service. Everything here is free apart from this OpenAI API service, but it will cost you $5 to get started, and with $5 you can do a lot. Let's go back now to the workflow so that I can start showing you how to build this agent step by step. Okay, so to create a workflow in N8N, the first thing you need is to add a trigger. So just click on the plus sign here, then type in trigger, and because this is a test to start with, we usually choose the manual trigger. This means that every time we hit execute workflow, that will start the workflow. Once you do it, the next step is to add a node called get rows. Okay, to add any node, all that you need to do is just click on the plus sign here. This means that the next node that will be created will be connected to the previous node here. So you click on it, then in here you can type, and then you are gonna select the kind of node related to the Google Sheets. So in our case here is get rows. You click on it, and this is how you're gonna set it up. First, select your credentials. If you don't have it yet, just click on create new credentials, and then you can log in with your Google account. This is the resource we are going to be using, okay? So don't leave as document, because if you choose document, then the AI assistant will have access to the whole document, including all these other tabs. We don't want it. We just want it to have access to this tab. So we choose here this option, then the operation is get row, then the document, we are gonna search it by ID. So choose by ID from this drop down menu, and the ID is this part of your Google sheet URL. So just make sure that you copy this part here, come back, paste it on here. Then you're going to choose the tab in our spreadsheet that you want to use. In our case, is going to be this tab here called video queue. So just make sure that you choose by name, then choose the right tab. Once you do that, you can leave this in and then you just make sure that the range definition is set to automatically. And this is as last row, okay, which means that the AI is going to read all the data up to the last row. And then in the output format, you just leave it general formatting as values unformatted, and the data format you leave as formatted text. This will be important because once we run this data down the workflow, this is how the workflow will read it. So everything here that you see as a code node, something that I would like to make it very clear is that you don't need to know how to code to create these nodes. So when you are building a workflow, this is how it works. You probably won't know exactly 100% what you need to do. In my case, when I was building this workflow, the thing that I did was I added this Google Drive node immediately after the Google Sheet node, but then I was getting errors when I was executing it. And then I spoke with ChatGPT and he said, okay, so let's add a code node that will parse that information in a way that the Google Drive node can understand better. So these code nodes usually means that some of the information is not being parsed correctly, or maybe sometimes you just need a little bit of the information that we have here, so we use these code nodes. But what I want you to know is you don't need to know how to code, how to program to do this. Once you do that, all that I did here was I added a Google Drive node to look for a file name that would be coming from my spreadsheet and search on our Google Drive database. Once that file name was found in the database, this Google Drive node would download the file by the file ID that comes from the previous node. So all that you do here is just drag and drop. This is the name of the binary file. I usually like to leave as data, and the file name also comes from the previous node. Okay, so once this Google Drive node download the file, we have two things to do. So what you need to do is you first will add a YouTube node, then you're going to choose the option of upload a video. Then once you are inside the node, you're gonna choose the resource as video, the operation upload. This name here will come from the downloader file. So just grab it and drop here. And why we are doing that? Because this name is dynamic, right? So every file will have a different name. So we want to leave this as an expression and just drag and drop this here, because then the AI will fill out this name with the information of the video that will change. This is all the information that you'd put on YouTube once you are uploading your video. In my case, these videos are in Brazilian Portuguese, so I leave as Brazil BR. And then this is the category. This is the name that you gave to the files that will be downloaded. So it's very important that this is data. Why? Because if we come back to our downloader file, we said that the output file would be named data. So just keep that in mind because it's very important. At the same time, the most important thing here is just make sure that you click on add options, then privacy stats, leave it as private. And then once you leave it as private, just come back and add a transcribe a recording node. Again, just click on here, then choose OpenAI, then choose transcribe a recording. Just a reminder, you need an account with platform.openai to do that. So just create your account, go to billing, then add some credits. I would say $5 will take you a long way. Then once you do that, just click on API keys, create new secret key. Then once you click on this node, you make sure that create new credentials, paste that API key, and your credentials will be created. Then in resources, you leave as audio, operation transcribe as audio. Again, input data field needs to be the same name that you gave to the file that will be coming from the downloader file Google Drive node. In this case, is data. Now you just choose another node called basic LLM. The most important thing here is just making sure that your user prompt is exactly how you want it to output the final result in the video. In my case, I told ChatGPT that I want a title and a description, but I want every title to have the hashtag shorts at the front and every description to have 3 hashtags at the bottom. So basically here, the source of the prompt, you choose define below, then you will drag and drop the text that is coming from this node here. Once you do that, you just add a prompt. Then this prompt needs to be the system prompt, because this is how you command this basic LLM chain. Then you just copy and paste the prompt here. Again, we have another code node to pass the information. This is the model that I'm using to do what I asked here. So I added this OpenAI chat model, which is basically the brain that I'm using to make sure that we'll do the test that I asked here. This merge node, it will take the information, which is the YouTube video ID, plus the title, description, and hashtags here. Then I will have both information to be able to pass to our update a video node. Then inside the update a video, all that you're going to do is choose the resource as video, the operation as update, and all this information, it will be auto-filled by the AI, okay? So the video ID is the ID that is coming from the upload a video node that is being sent to the merge, that is being sent to the code. So all that you need to do is drag and drop here, same stuff with the title. Then this we already did, same stuff here with the description, just drag and drop. This you can also leave as it is, because this operation of update a node will change the private status from private to schedule. Once you do that, the final step in our process was just set up this append a node here. All that you're going to do is just choose your credentials. Then the resource is gonna be this one here. The operation is append a row, which means we are going to add some data on the spreadsheet, right? And then we are grabbing the spreadsheet by its ID, which will be here. We are mapping each column as manually. This is the tab in the spreadsheet we are using, which is this one, published. And last but not least, this is the files that we are going to be adding to that spreadsheet. It's the file name, publish at, the status we want it to show now as schedule, and we will be adding a YouTube title, description. This is just to make sure that we know when the AI agent did what it's meant to do. And that's all, guys. That's all the logic you need to have this workflow working. If you want to use exactly this workflow, I'm gonna be leaving the link on the description, but you can just use it as a reference to build your own. Just a reminder, I said that this AI agent could do 95% of the job. And the reason is, when you come to your YouTube channel and you click on the video that has been uploaded, you will see that the title, description, hashtags, everything has been created exactly like I want. However, there are a couple of stuff that you still need to do manually. In my case here, is just make sure that I set this to no. I like to remove this, and I will change the video language to Brazilian Portuguese. I don't know why the YouTube node doesn't have this option to choose Brazilian Portuguese, so I actually have to come here on YouTube itself and choose Brazilian Portuguese for that. But again, this is a job that takes me 30 seconds as opposed to 10 minutes, which is usually the time I was spending before. And for this video, that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know, what do you think about this AI automation? Do you think it's effective? It can really solve a problem? Let me know what you think about my explanation itself. Is it too fast? Is it too slow? What do you think that could make this channel better? Okay? Thank you so much for having watching this video. See ya next time. Take care.